Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today I'm going to be doing my first video of 2020 and I'm so excited to get back into the swing of filming. I have been just itching to get into filming again, but I realized I had to take a break, especially after Vlogmas, and I think I did a pretty good job for Vlogmas. What do you guys think? So yeah, in today's video, I am going to be doing a full face of makeup. I'm going to talk to you guys about all of my favorite products this past year. I have quite a bit in front of me right now. So I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup. I will be using one of my favorites, and I'll talk to you guys about the other favorites as well, because I couldn't just do a full face of makeup with just some of the favorites, because I've had multiple favorites this year, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm sure you guys have noticed I'm wearing contact lenses right now. These are called Carbon Grey from Lens 4SA, and I just really wanted to see how this makeup look turned out with gray contact lenses. So I know I look probably really cray right now, just bear with me you guys. And I've changed up a bit of things with regards to my filming setting and all of that stuff. It is overcast today, so the lighting may not be great, but we're gonna power through and let's just get into this video. Did y'all guys just see my new intro? Do you like it? Comment down below, let me know. I am so happy with how it turned out, so I guess that's all that matters, right? Okay, first things first, I'm gonna go in with my Kiki Beauty Makeup Ready Face Primer. This has been a staple in my kit, in my life, for a while now. And it just is such a good primer. It's like a moisturizer, and it just really creates such a good base for your makeup. And I use this on all of my clients. I also feel like it makes my makeup last longer as well, and you don't get any dry flaky patches with this primer, which is why I'm obsessed with it, because you know foundation can stick to dry patches and all that great stuff. And then some other primers that I've really been loving. Now I'll definitely go in with the professional primer before we go in with foundation, but another primer I've also been loving, and this is available at the drugstore, this is the Essence Hydrating and Perfecting Primer. It actually is really nice, so I highly recommend it if you guys are keen on trying a more affordable primer. This is actually really good. I do enjoy this quite a bit. So yeah, this is affordable. It's Essence, available at the drugstore, and it has SPF in it, so it's perfect for day-to-day wear. And like I said, the professional, I just love this. Like, it fills in my pores and minimizes my pores so well, and also keeps me shine free as well. Very comparable to Maybelline Baby Skin, but I feel like this mattifies my skin a little bit more than that primer. So if you guys can try this one out, definitely do. Next, we're gonna go on to eyebrows, and I am gonna put on this primer a bit later on. I'm gonna go in with brows, and some of my favorite brow products right now is firstly the Benefit Brow Styler. This is such a good duo 3-in-1 brow product. Like, it is so good, and I've definitely been loving it to just fill in my brows, make my brows look perfected. And then I can't live without my Benefit Brow, you guys. So these are both in the shade number 5, and I love these both 2 bits. Okay, so for today I think I'm definitely gonna go in with my Benefit Brow, like on an everyday basis, or when I'm in a rush, whatever the case is. I've definitely been reaching for the brow styler a lot more, but today I want to go a little bit more glam, so I'm gonna go in with the Brow. So I know everybody is on that new year, new me type of vibe. And honestly, there is so much that I've learned in the past year that I feel like is really going to contribute to my growth in 2020. And I'm always the kind of person for New Year's resolutions, but I don't even end up doing half of them. And this year, I'm just like, no. There's no such thing as New Year's resolutions. You either do it or you don't. You shouldn't also wait for a new year to do things or to change your lifestyle or whatever the case is. You know what I mean? That's the kind of mindset I have to have for myself, because I know if I wait for like a new year or like something special, it's never gonna happen, you know? So, yeah, I haven't been on that new year, new me vibe. Just because I know. I know myself too well. So yeah, I started going to the gym. Last year already. And I promise you guys, if you're going through anxiety, you're going through depression, going to the gym is one of the best investments you will ever make in your life. And I know people will ask me, like, how do you go to the gym alone and all of that stuff. I've gotten quite a few questions via DM. And I just mind my business and get to the gym and do what I have to do and leave. I don't bother about anybody watching me. I feel like when you feel like you're being watched, it makes you super conscious. And it's not nice, you know? So I don't stress myself out more than I need to. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Also, this may be a long video because I'm kind of trying to do my favorites and talk to you guys about the new year. You know? Kill two birds with one stone. Okay, another favorite product that I really, really enjoy. Now, you guys can buy these in the singles. I think when I run out of these, I'm definitely going to buy these in the singles. But I use the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in medium deep. And I just mix these two shades, which is NC40 and NC42. I mean, you really don't have to be extra and mix the two shades. But I do. And this has just been my favorite for carving out under my brow. And I think I really like this because, you know, when your brows are growing back in and you have that ugly phase, this really just helps, you know, camouflage that to an extent. So yeah, 2020 is all about actions for me. Time for talking is over. It's time to just get my butt into gear. So I'm going to go in with the Benefit Professional. I like to do this after the brows because if I do this before the brows, sometimes I tend to get the product on the brows and then it slips and slides. So just going to take a little bit, push that into my nose and my cheek area, also my smile lines. A few of my goals for this year, though, is definitely to get a lot fitter. I've wanted a flat tummy since I was like 16. And I remember like doing home workouts all the time when I was younger. But I was not motivated enough to get that flat belly, you know. But this year, I'm giving myself the next 3 months because my birthday is in the next 3 months. And I'm about to be slaying, okay? I need a slay for my birthday, okay? I'm getting old, you guys. I'm getting so old. It's like, am I really turning like 25 this year? Am I really turning 25? I can't even deal. Okay, so next we're going to go on to foundations. Now, some of my favorites definitely have to be the Wet n Wild in Caramel. This is such a good foundation. If you guys have not tried it, you definitely need to try it. It is affordable. It's like $100 and it lasts such a long time. It wears well on the skin. I personally have not had any issues with this specific foundation. And then we also have the matte foundation stick from Revlon. This is the Life Proof foundation stick. This is also really, really good. I'm in the shade Toffee and it lasts so long. It actually it's so quick and easy to just draw on your face and blend out and be out the door. Like, it's really quick and easy. And then another foundation that I really like is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear. They reformulated this and it's still really a good foundation. The formula is slightly different in this one, but I still really like it. And then lastly, my dream combination. I've been using this all year long. I think I wore this combination for a multitude of events and it's just never let me down. Never let me down. And this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. This is in the shade Golden. And then we have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr foundation in the shade 330. Now, these foundations are very, very similar to each other, but there's just something that happens when you mix them together that just works magic. I honestly really love the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. It's such a good foundation. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation today. My favorite. This is in the shade 330 Hazelnut. And I'm just going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I noticed this does run a little darker than the previous formula, but that is fine. Also, I really want to host a makeup class in Pietermaritzburg. So for all my PMB girls, it is definitely happening. Please start saving and all that good stuff. And I am so excited to start having my own brand of makeup classes. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be lit. All my brushes are so nice and clean, you guys. Do you see, like, okay, I just messed it, but I washed all my brushes. And it is so satisfying to have clean brushes in life. Do you guys notice how much of an Oompa Loompa I look like before the concealer goes on? Crazy. Okay, next we're going to go on to concealer. And I have quite a few concealers that I actually really enjoy. The first is from Revolution. These are the Revolution Conceal and Define Concealers. I am literally almost out. I think if not, I'm completely out of the shade C10 and I have the shade C8, which I used to use as an eyeshadow base. Works really well as an eyeshadow base. So this is like that multi-use kind of product. The only issue I would say with this concealer is that it runs out really fast. So there is so little product in here that you run out really quickly. Like, there's only 4 grams in here. So I probably wouldn't repurchase, but if they do bring the supersize concealer to South Africa, I definitely would purchase those ones, considering how good these ones are. But the fact that you're just not getting as much use out of it, I'm just not keen to repurchase. One concealer that I've completely run out of, I know it looks like I haven't, and I've been trying to get like every single last bit of concealer out of here, but it's done. She's done. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is in the shade 30. Now, I don't just like this on its own. I like to mix it with any of these other concealers that I'll be mentioning now. Either the Revlon Candid. This is in the shade Creme Brulee. I would prefer to have gotten a shade a little bit darker, but I didn't realize how light this shade actually was. But it still works well because I mix it with some of these other concealers. The L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer is actually such a good concealer, you guys. I absolutely love it. It's affordable and there is so much product in here, so that is value for money. And lastly is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Beige. So I love mixing the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm so torn between mixing this with one of these, but anyway, the Maybelline Fit Me I mix in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and just these 2 formulas, because this is not really like a full coverage formula. It's like a medium to full, and this is like a full coverage sort of drying out sort of effect formula, and using these together is such a dream team. It's such a dream combination. You guys have to try it if you haven't already. I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me first. So comment down below and just let me know what has been you guys' favorite foundations or favorite products as a whole this past year. I feel like there has been some products that I've been sleeping on just because there hasn't been much hype around it, but I definitely want to experiment more going into the new year. I'm gonna take my favorite sponge of the year. This is the Switch Beauty Squish Sponge. It is such a good sponge, you guys. Like, honestly, it's up there with the original Beauty Blending Sponge. It is so good. And I'm just gonna blend out my face. I actually have a little bit of a heat rash going on right now because the weather in Joburg is just hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold, and my skin just doesn't like the changes. What's new? So I know some of you guys have been DMing me on Instagram asking me for my workout routines and all of that stuff. I've only been at the gym for about a month now, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't have a workout routine yet. I just go to the gym, and if there's a day where I feel like, okay, I want to do abs, then I'll work abs into the routine. But I don't actually have a set workout plan at the moment. I just am working on my glutes and my quads and my abs right now. So I try and cover all of that in the gym whenever I do go. But once I have a routine, trust and believe, you guys, I will definitely help you guys out and definitely post it. And also, my eating hasn't been that great. It's not been great at all. So once my eating also gets sorted out, I will also let you guys know what the eating plan is, what I eat in a day, what I eat in a full day, that kind of stuff. Okay. Next, we're going to go on to setting powders, and my favorite this year has been the Revlon Luxury Banana Powder. This is such an amazing powder. I'm literally halfway. The only other powder I finished is the Yardley Absolute Translucent Powder, but another powder I also really like for just setting the face in general. Sometimes it might be really hot. You just need to set like the lower perimeters of your face to make sure your face is going to be snatched all day. And I love using the Revlon Candid setting powder for that. This is in the shade 002 medium, and this also works really, really well. It's very finely milled. It doesn't change the shade of your foundation whatsoever, so I really, really enjoy that. And I'm just gonna tap the powder into the lid. I do wish though that there was an easier way, or like a different container that this powder came in, just so you could dip your sponges in and all of that stuff. But don't ever use a wet sponge with this powder because it will do something weird. But yeah, I do sometimes wish that this came in one of those traditional powder containers, just for ease of use. But I've gotten used to the lid, so that's fine. Or I might decant some of this powder into like another container to make it easier for me to use. So as always, I'm going to be baking under my eye. You'll know the drill. You'll know the situation. If I do not bake my face, oh my gosh, my face is oil slick. And I guess, it's a good thing having oily skin because, we age slower. But also, like, my skin's really, really oily. Like, it's so oily, I can't even deal. Also, when we go in with eyeshadow, just in case we have a little bit of fallout, it's gonna catch it, snatch it away. I'm gonna go ahead and set my foundation with a little bit of this Revlon setting powder that I spoke about not too long ago. Just slightly. And I'm also gonna dust away my chin area. Okay, so for eyeshadow base, my favorite eyeshadow base has to be the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and I have the 30 ml primer, and honestly, I love this primer so much, you guys. I cannot rave about it enough. Like I said, the Revolution concealers are really good as an eyeshadow base as well. But this has just changed my eyeshadow game, and I'm not even mad about it. Like, if you guys can afford it, definitely invest in this. I can't remember how much I paid for this 30ml, but I might have blacked out when I bought it because I was like, oh, why am I spending this much on an eyeshadow primer? But to be honest, I've been using this for the last, I don't know, however many months it's been, and it lasts so long, and a little goes a really long way. And I've seen Nikki tutorials apply this with a sponge, and I usually apply this with a brush. So should we try something different today? I don't even know, but I do know that I want to bring you guys a little closer. Also, if my background is a little bit creased, it is a bedsheet that I recently bought because I needed a white backdrop, but I wasn't gonna go all the way to a fabric store, go through all the schleps of life, only for a couple of meters of material, which would have probably costed me the same price that this bedsheet costed me. So, a little bit of hacks for you guys out there. I'm going to be using my Chick Cosmetics mini blender sponge. I know Nikki Tutorials uses a sponge instead of a brush, but I mean, I want to try a sponge. I know a wet sponge doesn't do anything for me, so I'm literally using this mini sponge dry. And I feel like it dispenses the product and also picks up any excess, so let's see if this works. It's not bad. It's actually really, really good. Also, I'm sorry if I'm freaking you guys out with this contact lens color. I know it's probably really scary when I'm not wearing any makeup and you guys are seeing this color. But this is the first time I'm using this specific color and trying to, apply makeup. So let's hope it looks good at the end of the day. But I usually go for the more subtle contact lens colors. Sometimes you can't even tell that I'm wearing it in a video unless you look really close and you're like, something's going on with her eyes. But yeah, it's crazy. Alright, so the next product I'm gonna go in with, I have so much of powder all over my hands, and usually I have it all over the back of my mirror, which drives me mad when I rewatch it when I'm editing. So let me just clear myself out real quick. So the eyeshadow palette that I have to say I've been really, really obsessed with this past year. I've been so obsessed that I had the full size and I really wanted to use it on my clients, so I purchased the mini for myself. This is how obsessed I am with this specific palette. This is the James Charles times Morphe palette. It is really and truly, honestly, such a good palette, you guys. I cannot rave about it enough. If you guys have 600 Rand to spare, this is 600 Rand for this palette. It is so pigmented, so you really don't need a lot of product, and it's been my go-to palette this entire year. I take it everywhere with me. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, you guys. So I highly, highly recommend that you guys get this palette, and now that they've had the mini one, or they've launched the mini one, it is going to be so much more easier for you guys to actually get your hands on it. So I'm super excited about that, but this is like my favorite palette of life, you guys. You don't even understand. I love it so much. I want to do like a colorful makeup look today. Lavender and pinky vibes, because I haven't used this shade yet. Oh gosh, okay, what is the transition color we're gonna use? I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Love That, which is this shade right here, and I'm just going to pack that all the way into my crease. Oh, one of the palettes that I definitely want to try this year is the Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Need that. Also, if you guys are following me on Instagram, I'm currently having an Instagram giveaway with some of my faves, Miss Danusha and Kanya. If you guys don't follow Kanya Askis, I cannot help you. She is the plug for everything. And we're having a really awesome giveaway over on YouTube. I mean Instagram. I'm getting my platforms mixed up. What's wrong with me? Okay, so next I'm going to go in with one of these small eyeshadow blending brushes. And I think I'm going to go in with a warm shade. I don't really want this whole makeup look to be cool toned. So I'm going to go in with Rusted, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to lightly blend that using windshield wiper motions. You know, I did not even once think how these eyeshadow colors are going to look with my eye color. Okay, but it seems to be fine for now. It's looking pretty good so far, if I do say so myself. Just gonna go in with the brush that we have this really bright pink on, and just make sure the color is looking really, really good. Just blend back and forth as well. I don't even know. Okay, I think we should cut the crease because I want to put a little bit of lilac on my lids to make it stand and pop out even more. Or stand out and pop out more, we need a little bit of a base. So I'm going to take the P. Louise eyeshadow base. Again, my favorite of life. Now, you don't need this eyeshadow base in your life, but if you do love color eyeshadow and stuff like that, then you will see such a big difference with this eyeshadow base. Oh, also, I've seen a lot of people cut their crease just a little higher up, not like from the inner corner like I usually do. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna pick up the shade called Single, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna pack this on the center of my lid. That pigmentation though. Okay, that lilac literally gets amplified with an eyeshadow base down there. And then I'm gonna go in with one of these shimmer shades. I think I'm gonna take this one right here. This one. What is it called? Ring Light. And I'm gonna pack this on the inner part of the eye. Okay, I think I'm gonna take some of Face as well, which is this shade right here. And I'm just gonna mix it in because I felt like Ring Light is a bit like it's quite silver or like silvery, cool toned next to all these other cool tones. So we want to warm it up a bit. Should we wing it and just use this like glittery shade to highlight our inner corners? Okay, I'm going to take that Ring Light shade, put it down as the initial highlight color. Then I'm going to take some of this purpley vibe. This is actually the first time this year I'm playing with color. This is also the third time I'm doing my makeup for the year, which is crazy. I think this is called Artistry. And I'm just gonna put that on my inner tear ducts. Would I do this technique again? Probably not. Like with the inner corners, because I have like quite inset or like deep set eyes, so yeah, I feel like the original cut crease shape is probably better for my eyes. But anyway, moving on, we're gonna go on to eyeliner. My nose is itching. The only eyeliner that I think is worth talking about this year is the Liquid Lac from Switch Beauty. It is such a good liquid liner, you guys. If you have been sleeping on this liquid liner, I cannot help you. It is really, really bomb. I'm gonna draw some wings with my Liquid Lac. Okay, that's snatched. Alright, so next is mascara, and my favorite mascaras have to be the L'Oreal from Benefit, the Essence Volume Stylist, and also my favorite everyday one, which is the Benefit Roller Lash. These mascaras, you guys, even though they do have a steep price point, they are so worth it for what they do with your eyelashes, and you don't get that crumbling sort of situation that you can tend to get from time to time with other cheaper mascaras that I've experienced. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my Benefit Roller Lash. Okay, so I'm actually not going to be applying the lashes on right now because I still want my mascara to dry. But the Hebe Beauty lashes, you guys, have been some of my favorite this entire year. Like, they are so good. They are so stunning, and I've absolutely just been obsessed with these eyelashes. And they are just redonkulous, you guys. They are so redonkulous, and they're such good quality. And Hebe Beauty is just, if I think about my favorite lash from this past year, the brand is definitely Hebe. I can't think of the lash style. That's like asking her mom to choose who's her favorite child. Okay, and then glue, my favorite glues. I usually like the Eyelure Lash Fix Adhesive, which is actually really decent. But I recently discovered the Kiss eyelash glue, and this keeps the lashes on through tears, through sweat, through everything in life. I really do enjoy the Eyelure Lash Fix, and this is definitely a lot gentler on your eyelashes, but I feel like this has a steep learning curve with regards to learning at what time to place the lash on and how long to let it dry, because a lot of people feel like this doesn't work really well, but I personally love it and I've been using it for years. This is also really good, and when I'm filming I also only use the Eyelure one. Okay, and then for bronzer, the favorite bronzer of life is the Benefit Hoola. This is the only bronzer that is worth talking about, the only one that I've actually reached for this entire year. I mean, I'm gonna hopefully try and stop being a bronzer snob in 2020, but this bronzer just works so well that it's like, do you even want to fix what's not broken? You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead, highlight, oh sorry, not highlight, bronze up my face. And then I'm gonna go in with a powder brush. Oh my god, you guys, all my brushes smell so good because I washed them with like my actual shampoo that I use on my head when I shower or when I wash my hair, and all my brushes are just smelling like heaven right now, which is insane. I'm gonna dust off my bake. And then while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and set my eyebrows. Now, a few setting products that I really love for the eyebrows is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Amazing, love it. On days when I'm not wearing any makeup, I'll use the Benefit Gimme Brow. This is in the shade 3. It's not too dark. It works really well with the brows. And another more affordable alternative is the Switch Beauty Beach Brows. Oh my god, you guys. I have the shade 0, which I use to set my eyebrows all the time, majority of the time. Yeah, let's use the shade 0 today. And the other shades in this range are so decent, you guys. They are really, really so decent. And they are super pigmented as well. But I do feel like the 24-hour brow setter has a little bit more of a staying power. But if you're looking for like a really nice feather brow, I definitely recommend the Sweet Beauty one. It's bomb. Okay, for blush, firstly, a palette that I have to recommend is the Sweet Beauty Bubble Blush palette. This is, am I holding it upside down? Yes, I am. This is such a good palette, you guys. Like, you need it in life. There's a contour shade, there's various different blush shades. Even when you're not wearing makeup, you can apply this onto your face for that natural-esque type of look. So it's really bomb. And then a blush shade that I've been loving, and I actually dropped this, so I had to fix it the other day. This is the Rose Balm blush from Revlon. This is my favorite. And I did drop it. And I'm a little sad. But it's fine. I managed to fix it with some alcohol. But now I have to be really, really light-handed because it's extra pigmented. Just gonna apply this onto my cheeks. This is actually like my new favorite go-to color. It's so stunning, you guys. Like, it's really, really pretty. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with highlight, and the two highlighters that I've been obsessed with is firstly one from Ofra, because we know Ofra does like an amazing highlight. This is the shade Rodeo Drive. It is so stunning. And then I've also really loved the Rach Loves highlighter palette from Pixi. It is so beautiful, so stunning, and it does the most. Like, it honestly does the most. But I'm gonna go in with Rodeo Drive today because I feel like I've been neglecting my Rodeo Drive just a little bit, you know. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna be using an OG Real Techniques setting brush to apply my highlight. Next is lips. So there's a lot of lip products that I have to mention. Firstly, NYX lip liners. Oh my god, NYX Mahogany is a legit dupe for MAC Plum. MAC Plum lip liner. It is, the NYX lip liners have been some of my favorites, to be honest. They are so good. And then the Danny Cosmetics lip liners, these are actually so affordable, you guys. If you guys haven't tried any lippies from Danny Cosmetics, you guys need to. They are comfortable, they are long wearing, they just honestly do the actual most. So yeah, some of my favorite liquid lippies are from Pixi. This is the shade Posh Nude. Then we have the lippy from Danny Cosmetics called Lulu. And then she also named a lipstick after me, which is called Sanesh, which is this purple, royal purpley blue color right here, which I love. So today I'm going to go in with Danny Cosmetics lip liner in 008. We need to do a nude because the eyes are quite colorful. So 008 is a dark brown lip liner. And I also really enjoyed the lip liner in 006 because that's like a plummy, purpley color. Lulu is like this beautiful warm tone nude. And you really have to take your time and blend the lip liner and the lippy together because the lippy is so pigmented, you guys. Like, a little goes such a long way, and these are so comfortable on the lips. Okay, so that is it for liquid lipsticks and all of that stuff. My favorite traditional lipsticks have been the MAC matte lipsticks in Honey Love and Spirit. These are such gorgeous nude colors, and I've been reaching for them all year long. Honey Love and Spirit, definitely my two favorites. And just the smell of a traditional MAC lipstick is so nostalgic, honestly. Then, for lip gloss, I've really been loving the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the shade This is Angel Food Cake, which is such a stunning shade. And then we also have the MAC lip gloss. I've also really been enjoying the lip glosses from MAC. They are so stunning. This is in the shade Oyster Girl. And then we have the lip toppers. I think these are called lip toppers. This is the Pixie times Chloe Morello lip glosses. And this is in the shade Parfait. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I'm actually going to apply that on last. I think I'm going to do this Parfait color. And last but not least, we're going to go on to setting spray. This is the Switch Beauty Superhero Spray. You can see how much I've actually gone through. This is such a good setting spray, you guys. It's honestly so refreshing as well. Like, it is just one of the best setting sprays I have ever tried. Point blank, period. It's really, really bomb. So I'm gonna go ahead off of camera and I'm gonna apply my lashes. I still don't know which style from Hebe Beauty I'm gonna apply, but firstly I need to fix this rat's nest. I'm gonna go finish off my lashes and apply on this Pixie lip gloss in Parfait, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the finished makeup look. I actually went in with the Hebe Beauty lashes in the style Ocean, and like I said, I was gonna go in with where is oh my father lord, where is it? The Chloe Morello times Pixie gloss. This is such a stunning gloss. It just amplifies any lip colors or anything of that sort. You know, we love that. So this is the finished look. This is my full face of all my favorites from 2019, and a lot of honorable mentions, as ShaneXO called it on her video. And yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I think I pretty much spoke about literally all my favorites and like standout products this year, products that I've just genuinely loved. So yeah, that is it for this video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to stay all day every day with and without makeup, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.